Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to another Cajun toy review. And today we're going to be talking about the Neca Robocop. And yeah, this is the Ultimate Robocop. This is a recently released, it's probably been a few months now, Robocop figure. There is this version, plus the deluxe battle damage one with the chair, which I've been keeping an eye out for. And then also the really deluxe awesome Ed 209, which has been tempting me every time I see it. But yeah, man, if you have never seen Robocop, the original movie, it is amazing. It holds up. It's one of the best action movies of the 80s. It's up there. It's right there next to Predator side by side. But yeah, it's really awesome. A treat if you haven't seen it in a long time. Holds up extremely well. So anyway, let's talk about the figure based on it. So yeah, part man, part machine, all cop. And of course that classic Robocop poster of him coming out of the OCP, or the Detroit police car. And man, I know so much trivia about this movie. Anytime you see him in the car in the movie, he's not wearing the bottom half of the suit because there's no way the legs could fit in there. So Robocop is pantsless. So yeah, just a fun fact for you. Nice product shot of Robocop on the side right there. Really cool. You can see the helmet with all the little markings and stuff on there. Really cool detail already you can see on this figure. And flipping this over, we got the Robocop logo, plus we got a nice unmasked shot of Alex Murphy right there, Robocop. And that looks really good. And then on the back, we got a product shot of Robocop, part man, part machine, all cop, the future of law enforcement. And got some shots of him. Don't show the chair because we don't come with that. Features spring-loaded holster. Can't wait to see how that works. And then it also has the Auto 9 Cobra Assault Cannon, the Data Spike right hand. Oh yeah, blast effect and interchangeable heads. Of course, the NECA figure deluxe will open it up. Got Robocop standing by a trash can. That trash can is safe. We can see all the accessories in there. Yeah, a good little bit. So, without further ado, nothing else to say about that. UBC on the bottom. And the shot's always at the end if you guys want or need it. So yeah, like I said, nothing else to say. I'm excited. So let's go. Alright, so looking at the accessories that comes with Robocop, we get the Cobra assault rifle. We get the Auto 9. The Data Spike hand. The unmasked Murphy face. And then we get this weapon effect. One of the things about this figure, besides having it is an older figure with a updated paint job, it definitely catches like a lot of the purples and the blues and stuff in there. I didn't have the original one to compare it and stuff like that, and the Robocop versus Terminator one is not really a good comparison for it. But the one that I had anyway, I think this is a good looking figure. Is it a great figure? If you don't have a Robocop figure, yeah, it's not. Yeah, I really do think it's good. I'm really pleased with it. We'll talk more about that, but let's get into these accessories. I have the figure out. Normally, I don't with the accessories unless I need to swap something. Of course, we're going to swap out the head, but I really want to kind of chance fate, and we're going to try to put that Auto 9 in his leg because I had a little bit of time with him before this, and I would tell you, you should warm this figure up before you play with it or pose it or anything like that, because this was probably one of the stiffest figures I've ever put my hands on. So yeah, looking at the Data Spike hand, it looks really good. Get Robos ready there. It's got a lot of nice detail in there, and this is of course if you want to get into like use this to access the computers at the police station, I think at OCP, and of course at clearance at the end of the movie. And this is really cool looking, stuff like that. And yeah, put this on, just get your Robocop and get your grip on the arm. Twist, it pops off like so. And then we just kind of work on the arm. Whoop, don't do that. And there we go. There you have your Data Spike arm. And that looks really good. But yeah, go ahead and pop that back off. Nice satisfying little pop right there. Get his trigger hand, because yeah, Robocop only holds his gun on one side, so he only comes with that one additional hand. So yeah, standing him back up, stay. Let's take a look at the Cobra assault rifle. This thing is really, really nice. It's a huge weapon. As far as I know, this did not come with the original Robocop. Figure this is an all new accessory. It does have the tripod that can flip up, and wow, yeah, that's super delicate. That just went to the floor, so be careful with that. But it is just on a little stand like that, so you can see what I just did on one side, well, on both sides. So yeah, scoop that back up, and it just clicks in like so. But yeah, again, delicate Neca. And it just hinges in like that, so I'll have to fish the other one off the floor. But yeah, nice looking weapon overall. Looks awesome. These things are freaking crazy in the movie. I remember seeing it as a young kid and just was like, God, what kind of gun is that? It was just so powerful. There is some paint difference in the scope, and it does have this like really kind of soft plastic strap, so that's really, really cool. Definitely awesome representation of this gun. Honestly, I don't know how easy it is probably to pose him with it. Probably it's not hard, I think. Yeah, so you only hold it with one hand. He's not the most loose figure. You're not going to have him cross arm with it, I should say. Pull back a little bit, yeah. It can be done, I mean, yeah. And then also, if you want, you can actually take the effect, which I'm going to show you, about to show you on the Auto 9. This blast effect is kind of done in this kind of clear plastic frosted. There's like a little hole port in there. You can kind of get the tip of the gun in there as well. But yeah, so you want that effect of the gun shooting. That's definitely going to put some front weight on that gun. So if you don't have your figure on a stand, now Robocop does stand pretty well, so they might. But speaking of the Auto 9 and that effect, again, we're about to look at that gun. But you take that effect and it ports in like this, or so. And it looks like the gun is firing. So looking at the Auto 9, it is just coated, cast in pure black plastic. It looks good. It's nice. Looks like the one in the film. And I do like having that extra effect for it. Now, one of the things about this Robocop is he has a spring-loaded leg action, so you can kind of mimic the movie. Now, I'm going to try to put it in there 3 times, because I'll tell you right now, this thing is not easy to do. But yeah, basically there's a little button on the back, and you push it forward, and the leg pops open like that. And you can see inside there's some springs, a little mechanism and stuff on there. And you want to take the gun. It's kind of hard to line up in there. You want to get it into that cavity. So you kind of just push it in here. Oh, I don't think I have it. That's why I said I'm going to do 3 tries on this, because it took me a minute earlier to get this thing in there. I was like, the struggle. Alright, so and then we push. I don't think I have it all the way in. Nope. You got to get the grip pretty much all the way in that little cavity right there. And once you get that, you're kind of supposed to work it in, like so, and then it's not staying. Alright, we give it one more try. Like I said, 3 tries for this. This thing is, and I'm not at a good angle. I'm trying to keep it in frame and see over the viewfinder. Say viewfinder. Alright, line you back up. Got you this time. And no. Okay, so for, like I said, for time, I'm not going to fight it. It is not the easiest thing to get in there, and it's not going to be how I have them posed anyway. But it is cool to have that. Closing it is easy. Just start with the front piece. It is delicate, but still just push it like that. Once you get to the front to kind of lock up, there you go. And that's it. All right, last thing we'll look at is the unmasked Alex Murphy head. This is the same head that comes with the chair version. I want, you can see the bullet hole in there. Lots of detail with the circuitry and all stuff like there. The likeness is good. It is really, really good. The skin, I think it's the skin tone is a little bit kind of, it's a little pasty. Something about it throws it off. It just seems off a little bit. But overall, man, for the price you pay for the figure with this new head and everything, stuff like that, if you didn't have it before, I think it's totally worth it. And again, you can see all that circuitry on the bottom of the neck. That looks fantastic. So yeah, that's all the accessories. And of course, you got the regular Robocop head. So let's take a look at the figure. All right, lastly, looking at the figure, just wanted to show, yeah, I did fish that little piece off from the accessory. So that's kind of what it looks like opened for the tripod. So yeah, it basically, it's pretty delicate like you saw. So anyway, looking at our Robocop figure, I have the unmasked Alex Murphy head on there, and it looks really good when you have it on the figure. Definitely when you see like the circuitry on the neck and stuff like that, you get that really iconic look of him without the mouth guard, the weird thing that where it just disappears on there. And I just always remember that, like, wondering why, I don't know, I always thought it was cool, but it just like it goes away, like they don't ever explain why it goes away in the show. But regardless, that looks really, really good. I feel like the head's sitting a little too high. He's got like a little bit longer neck than natural, but it is all the way on there. But yeah, good looking head all around. Detail on the back of there. I think dead on, in certain, it looks like Peter Weller, and it just sometimes, I don't know, not so much. That looks good though. Alright, we're going to put the regular head back on, because that's pretty much how I'm going to have them always displayed for the rest of the sake of the rest of the review. Take a look at that head on there, and you can see the printing on the side of the helmet. A little bit, looks like paint is wrong right there. It has an extra splash. It's good. I can see some slight imperfections around the bottom of the visor, but it's nothing crazy, nothing bad. This is an old mold, again, with updated paint with these purples and the blue shading in there, make it look like the first movie. But the paint does look fantastic. The blacks on there look fantastic. I mean, he looks like so awesome on the shelf. I'm definitely happy to have this figure. This is definitely an 80s icon, and I'm glad that I was able to get him. I didn't have to track down one of the older ones to get him in my collection. That they did a nice re-release on this figure. So yeah, if you haven't got him, get him, man. Like I definitely want Ed 209 now, and I'm still going to get the chaired battle damage version because I like that look a lot. But yeah, overall, like, articulation on it, we'll take a look. I definitely, again, recommend warming your figure up before you play with this guy, because this guy was stiff, man. You can look down all the way, and his head's feels a little loose for a Neca figure for me, but I'm not complaining much. It's not falling. It's holding its pose, so it's fine. You can get full rotation on Robocop's head. For his arms, we got full rotation there. We do have a single joint at the elbow with a rotation at the wrist. Don't expect crazy motion on this guy, and like I said, these were like locked tight when I first took them out. So there is really no ab crunch on this guy, not expected much, but yeah, you got a little bit of a rock on there. I say ab rock. I ain't crunching nothing. Split is not going to happen. We can not rotate at the waist. That sounds like he's about to break in half. There is no kind of thigh cut, but or anything like that. But we can kick extremely high, man. Robocop, man, he can kick some doors in. Knee is actually on a single joint. It actually moves more than I thought. We don't have that Neca pants turn pivot right there, just straight up and down. Now check this out. Now we have an ankle pivot, but look at this piston back there. Check these pistons out. Look, see it moving? That is really awesome detail on there. So yeah, when you move that joint, that looks really cool as well. And he does have peg holes on the bottom of his feet, and he stands well. I hadn't had any balance issues with him like that. I don't have him with the big Cobra rifle in his arms, but he's pretty much going to be standing, probably posed with his leg open, with holding the Auto 9. You know that look. And that's probably going to be on the shelf. But I think this is a sweet figure. I think it's awesome. Just the mount right accessories and stuff like that. You pick them up for like $30. Or going for the battle damage and take your pick. But which one are you going to get? So much favorite line, favorite part from RoboCop the movie, and stuff like that. That is a fantastic movie, and yeah, and most of it's filmed in like Dallas, Texas, even though it's supposed to be Detroit. But anyway, enough of this. Be back more Predator figures, some blind bags and stuff like that, real soon, guys. And if you want to find more of me, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. Just search for Cajun Toy Review. If you want to get in touch with me, Instagram is probably the best way. If you want to hear more from me, you can check out my podcast that I do with my buddy, Cajun Towboater. Two old Cajuns nerd out, and we talk about anything and everything. We just did a Predator podcast where we talked about the first two films, and it was a pretty great conversation. So I hope you guys check it out and like it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself.